Canadian investors have been far ahead of the global investor pack in going to India. We have seen a massive increase in portfolio investment from Canada. All the private sector and pension funds are represented in India today. The total holding of over $55 billion now. They have, in their conversations with us, reflected a continued positive outlook towards Indian market. We have worked with our Canadian investors in some specific areas and addressed some of the issues which they have flagged to us. Some of the changes which have been made in the last two budgets have been specifically at the instance of our Canadian investors to provide them with a better level playing field. Some of these have included things like abolishment of the dividend distribution tax, increase in the foreign portfolio investment limit, general lowering of the corporate taxes. We provide 100% tax exemption to pension funds investing in infrastructure, which was earlier only available to sovereign wealth funds. They are also allowed to make investment through holding companies subject to certain conditions. And several other measures have been put in place to encourage private equity and especially investment from pension funds into India. Brookfield is now the largest foreign equity holder in India. Most of the Canadian funds are represented there. Three specific areas I quickly want to touch about that I think are going to be specifically of great interest to Canadian investors. One is, of course, the launch of the real estate investment trust and the infrastructure investment trust, REITs and InvITs. Both SEBI and RBI have recently taken steps to make them more attractive for investment. The other class of investment where I think Canadian investors would be very interested in is property or real estate tech. We have seen a range of startups come up in India in the last 2 years. COVID kind of accelerated the technology input into construction, real estate, and infrastructure development. Companies like Traxon, Yojak, SmartBizX, and Infra.market have raised tremendous amount of equity. And this is going to be a sector which is going to continue to attract more investment, especially equity investment. The third area of particular interest to Canadian investors would be the clean energy sector in India. We have set a very ambitious target for ourselves of 450 gigawatts likely to go up in next few years. And that represents a tremendous area of investment and collaboration to Canadian investors. As two major democracies which have accepted the reality of climate change and are committed to addressing it globally, also through domestic action, I think collaboration in green energy and clean energy sector is a fairly given cause. India looks at Canada as a natural partner. Our long shared traditional relationship is based on shared values of rule of law, democratic principle, plurality, and multiculturalism. We also have a huge Indian community in Canada, almost 1.8 million strong now, who act as the bridgehead for several of the commercial ventures and who continue to be the cornerstone of our bilateral relationship. The trade between India and Canada has grown. We have restarted our negotiations for a comprehensive economic partnership and a bilateral investment promotion agreement, which I think both will encourage more investment both ways from between the two countries. So without taking much time, I can promise you that the High Commission in Ottawa and our two posts in Vancouver and Toronto remain at your service. If you're looking at investment opportunity, if you're looking to connect with networks in India, if you're looking for resources, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. And I again welcome all of you this morning to this very interesting conversation and wish you very happy deliberations. Thank you.